If God is real, why is there cancer?
We have to understand, you see, in order for us to understand the concept of sicknesses and things like that, we have to understand the whole point of the fall of man. Now, this would be very difficult for me to be able to explain this in the concept of 1 minute. But, disobedience has consequences. Sicknesses are a result of the disobedience of man. There is no cancer in heaven. There's no sickness in heaven. The Bible says there's no weeping, there's no crying, there's nothing. All of these kind of things don't exist. For instance, it's like you asking me this question: if God is real, why is that when women go to labor, they have pain? The essence of a woman having pain when she goes to labor is a subject of the consequences of the fall of man. That is why you see life has consequences. All of these kind of things that we see are part of, the fallen nature of the world, the fallen nature of man, and the consequences of the fall. But in all of these kind of things, God is still loving. He's healing, He's curing. People are getting set free, people are getting delivered. And when it's all said and done, for the one that never got healed, we are promised that this life is not the only life that exists. It's just a transit point. There is a place that is our final destination. There is no cancer there. And I'm more concerned about where I spend eternity than where I transit.
Very good, very good. Just over.
I have a lot to say, but it's one of the problems.
Yeah, no, you're doing so well though.
Okay, if Christianity is true, why are there other religions?
Because people are free to create whatever they want to create. God didn't take the concept of creation, the creating stuffs away from the man. But what's the whole point of other religions coming in? Again, it goes back to the concept of the fall of man. After the fall of man in Eden, what happened is that man lost connection with God. And man losing connection with God, what came as easy and something that was God's way, now man had to find other ways to reconcile with God. So until the coming of Christ. So everything you read from Genesis, the chapter number 3, after judgment was pronounced, so Genesis, the chapter number 4, until the coming of Christ, everybody was trying to find ways to get to God. And that's where the concept of religion comes in. Man's way of trying to gain God's attention, have access to God. But we recognize that nobody could do this until God himself comes to make it possible. And that's why in John 14 verses, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So religion actually talks about a certain hunger and a certain void in the heart of man to reconnect with the God they lost. Now, whilst they are trying to, please him by, I pray this number of times, I do this, I do that, the Lord said, you can't come to me if I don't give you access. So the Lord himself came, he became man, and then he came to live with man, and he died and reconciled with man. And he says, the only way that you get access through me is through your son. So religion is man's way of getting to God.